Hey ho, Sally BC here. And you may remember for my birthday I got these 4 Legends Class Transformers. And I was just going to review them all, but since these 3 are from Revenge of the Fallen, and this one is from Dark of the Moon, I thought, why don't I go through each of the live action films, reviewing each of the characters I have. So I'm going to remove this one and get my other Revenge of the Fallen and the first Transformer ones, because I don't have many for the first and second film, so I thought I'd just do them together. So we'll start with the Autobots and then move on to the Decepticons. If we get them all out. Damn it, I didn't transform this one. Quickly transform it. Shouldn't take too long. And there we go. Let's move them all back a little bit. And there's the last one. Haven't got many for the first 2 films, so you know. So let's start with the Autobots. Let's remove all the Decepticons. There you go. And I'll start with the first film. So for the first film, I have these 2. The old Camaro Bumblebee and Ratchet. So start with Bumblebee. So you got this old, pretty crappy Camaro. It's a bit broken there, because I got most of these secondhand, just because they're quite old. It's got 2 stripes. It's not as beat up as it was in the film, but whatever. So to transform it, you just take this back section, you pull it out like that and split it. And then you take this front section and you just pull it all down. And then pull the arms out, and you can kind of arrange them however you like. It's got some hand detailing there. So I kind of like to imagine these headlights as like blasters. It's like pew, 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 pew. It looks kind of fat. And kind of, I don't know. Looks like an old man a little bit, I guess. If it'll focus. It's a bit like some sort of sensei or something. Let's move on to Ratchet. So here's Ratchet. Ambulance, green ambulance. So his transformation is really simple. You just flip out the sides like this, straighten out the feet, take this front section, swing it around, and pull out the arms like that. There's Ratchet. He's pretty simple. He's not got much movement, especially in the legs. They can't really do anything. But I think it works. It's got this extra wheel on the back. Kind of makes the illusion that the front of the vehicle becomes his chest, and since you can't actually see it anywhere else because it's here, it's quite good. Yeah, that's Ratchet. Now let's move on to the second film characters I have. So we have Optimus here. Of course, let's start with him. He's a pretty nice semi-truck. And before I transform him, let's take Jetfire, because even though this never happened in the film, you can kind of plug them together like this and get like a jet truck. Anyway, so let's transform Optimus Prime. What you do is you want to split the front of the cab, flip these pieces out. Take the back, you split it and fold it down like that. You then take the front down like this and turn it around, bag it in, bring down the arms, and push this bit down to reveal the head. There's Optimus Prime. It's kind of small. I think it's alright. He's absolutely tiny next to this jet, and definitely tiny next to like a vehicle like skids or mud flap. You can see he's got like hand detailing here. It's not the best hand detailing because these bits here kind of look like fingers, so it looks like his hand is on backwards. But I think it works alright. So let's move on to Jetfire. So Jetfire, you take this piece. I'm going to actually transform this one in a while. Take this piece and you pull it up like that. Then you want to move it like this. You take the... It's very dark, it's a bit difficult to see. Let me try to put the light down on it a bit more. I'm going to take these side panels, move them down and pull these pieces out. You take these pieces, pull them down, and then pull these pieces out like this. Like that. Same on the other side. You want to just pull them out like this. There you go. Pop the leg back in. And then take these pieces and just move them out to the side and move them down like that. He's got his walking stick there, so you can be like, because he's an old man. And of course, like they did in the film, you can combine them. Well, they didn't really combine in the film, was it? It was more like Jetfire committed suicide, and they just kind of put his pieces onto Optimus Prime. So it wasn't really combining, more of it was just stealing his body and attaching it to himself. That's really gruesome now, think about it. Just strapping dead body parts to yourself. So you gotta... You do get a little bit of creative freedom with this piece. There's nothing really like that you're supposed to do, but you know, you just kind of get the general idea by doing that, you know. It looks a lot better in person. The camera can't really pick it up because it's just black on black. Maybe if I put my hand behind it, yeah, you'll be able to see it easier. Maybe I should get like a white piece of paper and put it at the back. Yeah, you get the general sort of idea. Let's move on to the twins, Mudflap and Skids. So I had this one for absolutely ages, and you can see by this that little scuff, the damage there. And I recently got this one for my birthday, so good that I finally have both of them. I do want to say that I feel like if Skids was a little shorter in vehicle mode, it would also make his robot mode look a lot better as well, but I didn't make them, so I can't really decide. So it's really simple. Like these two basically transform the same. You just lift down the back there, split it like this, fold up the head. Then these kind of have like two different robot modes. You can either decide to do it like this. I think this way works better for Skids, or you can do this, which makes them a bit more size accurate. I just don't think it looks as good for Skids as it does for Mudflap. And then you got Mudflap here. Again, you bring down the legs. Take the top section, you split it. Now this bit's a little bit different than Skids because it's got these bits. And then, yeah, just flip up the head. And you got two different modes, this one or this one. And I definitely prefer how this one looks. Don't know how this one looks, but whatever. Yeah, pretty nice. Mudflap and Skids. Chilling as they do, the most annoying characters in the Bayverse. So they have the Autobots. Got Mudflap, Skids, Optimus Prime, Jetfire, and Bumblebee and Ratchet. All falling over. I think I also had a Bumblebee from the second film, but I have no idea where it went, and the mold is the exact same as the third movie one, so I may as well just show you my third movie one. But now let's move on to the Decepticons. I only got two, Soundwave and Megatron. I believe this is actually a Takara one, not a Hasbro one. That doesn't mean it's not official. Takara is just the Japanese company that makes Transformers. It's the same mold, just coloured slightly differently, and I can feel by the plastic that it is official. So I'm going to start with this one, because I prefer this one. So I've got straighten out these bits, and flip out the feet. Then you take this top section, and you split it open like this. Take this back panel here, and you just fold it all around like that. Take this panel, fold it up on the back. Just take the arms, flip them around, and flip out the arm sections like that. We have Soundwave in his big, bulky robot mode. And then you got Megatron, which just take these panels, these tread pieces, and fold them down like that. Same on the other side. And then you take the turret piece at the top, fold it back like that. So it just folds all the way back like this. And then you got his two little arms. Megatron's not the best. It's alright, but it's not the best. Now, I do want to show you a thing I like to do with Soundwave. It's a spaceship mode, which I like to do. It's not the easiest to get right. It's kind of like you gotta position it in a certain way. Yeah, here we go. So you got his spaceship mode, which I really like. It's got like these big wings going out the side. It's got this like pointed front. His head does show on the back here, but it's kind of the same in satellite mode anyway. Let's put him back to robot mode. There we go. So let's have them all standing next to each other, if I can get them all to stand, that is, anyway. You got Soundwave, you got Megatron, pull the camera back a bit. You got Skids here, and you got Mudflap, Bumblebee, Ratchet, and lastly you got Jetwing Prime. Now, of course, I do also have my Devastator from Transformers 2, which I'll probably do a separate video on next week, because the one I ordered online did arrive, but it turned out to be fake, which really annoys me because like pieces were on backwards, the plastic quality was bad, the pegs were too big to fit in holes. Yeah, it's just pain in the backside. So I'll do a review on my broken one. See, the thing is, my broken one is better than the fake one, which is crazy, but whatever. So this is the Transformers 1 and 2 Legends class toys I have. Yeah, not really much else. I got Skids and Prime and Jetfire when they came out, I believe. I don't know when I got Skids, I can't quite remember, but I know that I got 2 Jetfires and 2 Optimus Primes on one of my old birthdays. So yeah. And then all the others I got secondhand. I got these 3 for my most recent birthday. I got that one for a really old birthday. And I cannot remember when I got this Bumblebee. But hey, that's all for this video. So I guess that's Salut BC out.